12 pairs of socks are never enough for week-long trips. I've decided I need another pair for the puddles that will seem extra attractive. I don't know whether folding or rolling my t-shirts will minimize space, but I stuff them in my suitcase regardless. Living near the airport has taught me how to fall asleep to the sounds of departing airplanes. On summer afternoons, I sit in the grass and watch the underbellies press my back into the ground and prepare myself for takeoff. In the sky, I'll crane my neck to find you, count which of the little houses looks like yours, pluck the ant-like speck that you've become and fit you in my carry-on.
Let the waters below me rise and recede, let them overflow your memories, let them bubble past your caveats. You mistake them all for remedies. The most loving I ever felt heard me rust out words like an old machine. Rustled with the pine trees in a yellow bomber jacket and 10 fingers around my shoulders.
I would do anything for love. When loneliness paralyzes me at the 13th hour, I do not stop the hurt when it embraces me, a chokehold forced in the shape of an unwanted hug. When I demand the peacock of secrets about the location of my destiny, she replies with unbridled silence.
How am I to protect myself when I am left with no sword or no shield, no protection? Her name is Hera. There she unsheaths with satisfaction the facade of a feather. I see fern, I see myrtle, I see indigo and Uranian, cream and parchment. I see the disappointment developing on my tongue.
The saccharine taste of exploration, now a graveyard of forlorn past lovers. I now only know the flavor of bitter copper.
I can't help myself when I fall in love with Hera in the span of 26 seconds. The peacock of secret winks at me, and when she leaves, I travel behind her.
I would do anything for love.
Odysseus returned home to find 100 suitors waiting for his wife. When I return home, I am greeted by shuttered windows and new neighbors. Summer nights of reggae begin to blend into country music while I sleep, awakening to watch my unearthed roots get tossed out for new plants.
It is if his kitchen lost the smell of freshly squeezed lemons, fridge now full of name brand lemonades, Odysseus would fight, kill the intruders that have turned his house into a tourist attraction, but I am not Odysseus. I simply count the days until I too am not worth your time.
The train left without me. By the time I reached my station, the tracks have been replaced and it smells like everything new. The bodega doesn't sell my favorite paletas anymore. Arizona's are $1.99 and the boy behind the counter no longer greets me by name. I measure the time passed in the clumsiness of my tongue when I speak my mother's language.
Thick and heavy, I wish it could be wrung free of the English that coats it and dried like the ripe mangoes in the summer sun of my island until it is sweet and easy to swallow, schooled by my own hubris.
Seemingly, the absence of my presence has distanced me, and I was unready for the retirement of these mutual bonds. I have not left the same mark you have left on me. And now my hands cannot hold onto everything
my fingers wish to grasp. When I was younger, the world seemed simple. I believed my parents were angels and believed I had already reached heaven. The shape of my mother's kisses tattooed itself on my forehead. And as her love seared itself into my being, I forget that even tattoos fade.
Now my memories have grown dull, leaving a lingering taste of honey and fruit or a spoonful of sugar snuck in the middle of the night when no one's watching.
I know nothing of what it means to be immortal.
Even young, when the whole world was the length of a school bus aisle, my jaw set when dumb found in my paradise in a distant vision of eternity of simple orange afternoon where dumbfounded I gazed
at the final tearing recession of the world. out of some rickety backward window and some murmur of a more distant fire, a part of me once, a part of me that died a long time ago, circumstantial but hardly serendipitous.
The things long buried, never burning quite like the things newly gone, never tugging on a fiery branded plugging pulse the way loss of any kind might yank a kid to tears. Still,
I knew nothing of what it meant to be immortal.
Since then,
How do I say? I have become distrustful of new seeds that root in my garden.